In 2018, a hacker employed by the Sinaloa drug cartel compromised the security of a senior FBI official in Mexico City, accessing their phone records and leveraging the city's surveillance camera system to track their movements. This breach, detailed in a Justice Department Inspector General's report, enabled the cartel to identify and eliminate potential FBI informants and cooperating witnesses, posing a severe threat to U.S. law enforcement operations. The incident occurred during the FBI's efforts to combat the Sinaloa cartel, particularly in the case of its former leader, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman Loera, who was extradited to the U.S. in 2017 and is now incarcerated. The hacker tracked individuals entering and exiting the U.S. Embassy, focusing on the FBI's assistant legal attaché, a role critical for collaboration with Mexican law enforcement. The report did not identify the hacker or the victims, but highlighted the cartel's use of this information to intimidate, and in some cases, kill potential sources. This incident underscores the growing technological sophistication of Mexican drug cartels, particularly the Sinaloa and Jalisco New Generation Cartels, CJNG, which control much of the illicit drug trade, including the smuggling of fentanyl into the U.S. The report, part of a broader review of the FBI's efforts to mitigate ubiquitous technical surveillance, UTS, reveals how cartels exploit advanced technologies, such as hacking city surveillance systems and accessing geolocation data to counter U.S. law enforcement. A senior DEA official noted that cartels employ specialists in cryptocurrency movements, reflecting their evolution into tech-savvy enterprises. Derek Maltz, former acting DEA administrator, emphasized that cartels operate as multi-billion-dollar global entities, using state-of-the-art surveillance to monitor law enforcement and rivals. The report described this high-tech surveillance threat as existential to U.S. national security, a concern echoed by the FBI and CIA. The Trump administration has prioritized dismantling these cartels, designating them as foreign terrorist organizations, a move that enhances prosecutorial tools, including terrorism-related charges, and strengthens extradition efforts. In February 2025, the U.S. secured custody of 29 Mexican cartel members, including leaders from the Sinaloa, CJNG, and other groups, charged with racketeering, drug trafficking, murder, and money laundering. This mass extradition, facilitated by an executive order, marked a significant escalation in U.S. efforts to combat cartels, with federal prosecutors evaluating additional terrorism charges and potential capital punishment. The incident also highlights vulnerabilities in U.S. operational security. The hacker's ability to access phone records and surveillance footage exposed weaknesses in protecting sensitive information, particularly in environments with widespread camera coverage and data collection. The report noted that technological advances have made it easier for criminal enterprises to exploit these vulnerabilities, posing challenges for intelligence and law enforcement reliant on confidential informants. Broader efforts to counter cartels include the CIA's review of its authority to use lethal force against them, reflecting their classification as paramilitary entities with global reach. However, such actions raise concerns about collateral damage, particularly in areas with significant U.S. citizen presence and potential legal repercussions. The cartel's retaliatory capacity, bolstered by their presence in the U.S., further complicates these operations. Mexican authorities have cooperated variably. While Mexico extradited key figures in 2025, tensions arose when U.S. investigations into alleged cartel ties to allies of Mexican President López Obrador were shelved due to diplomatic considerations. The president denied these allegations, emphasizing Mexico's sovereignty in drug enforcement discussions. This case illustrates the escalating technological arms race between cartels and U.S. agencies, with cartels leveraging hacking and surveillance to undermine law enforcement. As cartels adapt, U.S. strategies must evolve to protect informants and secure sensitive data, while diplomatic relations with Mexico remain critical to these efforts.